U.S. officials say they likely will not be able to retrieve a drone forced down by Russian jets in the Black Sea. The incident is part of a pattern of aggressive, risky and unsafe behavior from Russia, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said Wednesday. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the incident is under investigation and that the U.S. is in close coordination with allies. While flying in international airspace over the Black Sea, a Russian Su-27 jet dumped fuel on a U.S. MQ-9 Reaper drone several times, U.S. military and defense officials said. One of the Russian jets then hit the drone, damaging it and forcing U.S. officials to crash it into the water, Austin said. The U.S. Air Force primarily uses the MQ-9 drone to collect intelligence, according to the service's website. The aircraft will likely not be recovered by the U.S., but sensitive software on a drone was remotely erased before it crashed to prevent Russia from collecting secret information, according to two U.S. officials. The leaders of South Korea and Japan promised to resume ties in a fence-mending summit, the first such meeting in 12 years, as the two neighbors seek to confront threats from North Korea and rising concerns about China. From now on, I would like to open a new chapter in Japan-South Korea relations through frequent visits by both sides that are not tied down by formality, Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said in Tokyo after meeting with South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol. Mutual visits by Japanese and South Korean leaders have been suspended for 12 years as ties soured over several issues, including a wartime labor dispute. During the joint statement on Thursday, Kishida said that Japan and South Korea had agreed to resume bilateral security talks in the face of North Korean nuclear and missile threats and had confirmed the importance of the free and open Indo-Pacific and working together to protect the international rules-based order. The banking meltdown over the past week has left us with more questions than answers. The stunning collapse of two American banks and the loss of investor confidence in Credit Suisse led to wild market swings and put Wall Street on edge. Former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers told CNN that despite scary headlines, now is not the time for consumers to panic. "I don't think this is a time for panic or alarm," Summers said. "This is not 2008, where people needed to be worried about where they could get their money. It absolutely is not that." CNN's chief business correspondent Christine Roman says this is not a repeat of the 2008 global financial crisis, because banks aren't carrying toxic assets. They're not allowed to anymore, Romans explained. They don't have all that garbage, that junk on their balance sheets anymore. They have to have better capital set aside, and the big banks have to undergo stress tests. Efforts are underway to find more than 2 tons of natural uranium reported missing from supplies held in Libya, the International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed Wednesday. A spokesman from the nuclear watchdog told approximately 2.5 tons of natural uranium contained in 10 drums were found to be missing during an inspection on March 14. Agency safeguards inspectors found that 10 drums containing approximately 2.5 tons of natural uranium in the form of uranium ore concentrate were not present as previously declared at a location in the state of Libya, the IAEA said in its statement. IAEA Director General Rafael Mariano Grossi has informed the agency's member states and officials are working to find out what happened to the uranium and where it is now, the statement added. The United Kingdom said on Friday it would pay $576 million over the next 3 years as part of a deal with France to combat illegal immigration across the English Channel. The deal was announced during a joint summit between British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron in Paris on Friday. The money will finance a new detention center for migrants in France and the deployment of 500 French security and support agents to enable the fastest detection of attempted crossings by small boats, a joint statement from the two countries said. Friday's meeting saw the two leaders stress their countries' deep ties, following several years of tensions over post-Brexit negotiations, fishing rights, a submarine deal with Australia and immigration. "The level of ambition of this plan is exactly what we need," Macron said, adding, "This is not an agreement between UK and France but between UK and EU."